Sahanavavatu Sahano Bhunaktu Sahaviryam Karavavahai Tejasvinavaditamastu Ma Viddushavahai Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Okay, friends, I hope you had a nice night of sleep. And as I had briefed you last evening, hopefully you had a little time gap between waking up and getting up. And of course, I hope you have tried as far as possible to be little conscious and not very talkative, but trying to at least observe your mind. If you have done so, you shall see when we sit down here for some time, depending on how much your mind has jogged away, that much you have to bring it back, just like you're jogging. When we are jogging, your body picks up speed. The heart rate goes up, blood circulation faster. Everything moves a little faster when you are jogging. And if somebody asks you, please, be restful, stop. Immediately your heartbeat will not come down. You have to sit down for some time. Then slowly the heartbeat goes down, the circulation slows down, breathing slows down. You come back to normal. So before coming to this class, it's not a physical jogging. But mentally if you have jogged away, talk, mindless speeches. I was continuously talking about mindless speeches. You don't know where you started, where you went. You tire your mind down. So when you come back here and you are asked to sit down for some time, it takes time to return. Because still the last joke is tickling you. The last argument has heated you up. The last discussion is still going on in your head. So you find it extremely difficult. That is why when you come here, as I told you, this is a silence zone. The moment you come here, sit down. Please don't consider these are all religious disciplines. These are all practical hints. Not only here, even in the Wimbledon tennis you will see that. When the boy is going to throw the ball and hitting, by chance there is a noise, immediately the referee will say, silence ladies and gentlemen. Everybody quiet. Even the dream team, basketball dream team in America, before they go to Olympics, they go away to mountain resorts. No newspaper, no boyfriend, no girlfriend, no telephone, no food, no nothing. Eat basketball, drink basketball, sleep basketball. So that when you go into the competition, there is nothing else except basketball in your head. But the same thing, if you ask people to do that in this, like a camp, immediately man will say, this is a concentration camp. It's like a religious discipline. No, friends. Do not consider it that way. Have fun. Have fun. But why have you come? To understand certain things. What is that also you may not be knowing, but you have shown interest. That's enough. That's good enough. But then having come here, as I told you, please make best use of the time. And now we shall start the self-knowledge course. These 10 days, 20 hours, 30 hours, we shall see friends, to the most unforgettable time. This is something not many are aware. The traditions that you see, the chanting, singing, every day it won't be done, only first day. Respecting the whole teacher's tradition. The teacher who is teaching should not feel, I am the one who is teacher, I am talking. No, no, no. I am not talking. The truth is speaking through. There is no question of somebody taking a personal credit for this wisdom. This is something, your nature, my nature, everybody's nature. The difference is, one person knows it, other person doesn't know it. But both are same, both are the absolute, infinity, all that we shall see. So you start, and where shall we start? Because making a beginning is a big thing, because you must know where to begin. Sometimes people are so analytical and so serious that they miss the obvious. There was a king, and he was selecting some people to become the prime ministers. So he had a lot of people coming into for the interview, and lastly 3 people are shortlisted. And then the king said, tomorrow you are coming to the court, and your test begins at 10 o'clock. You have to open a door and come out. Then all the 3 people are ready, and 2 of them were reading the whole night. They went to the royal library, picked up the books on different types of locks. How it opens, how it is that, combination lock, this lock, that lock, different type of locks. Whole night they spent. Other fellow, he said, anyway, I don't know much about the lock. What is the question, idea of sleeping, thinking over it this night? Sleep well, we'll see tomorrow when it happens. That fellow slept. The other people reading the night, literally burning midnight oil, slept very late, and they came, okay, 9 o'clock they have to be there, they are there at 9 o'clock. The king has already reached the court. They are supposed to open a gate and come away. And this man, who had not studied anything, in 1 second, literally in 5 seconds, he is already near the king's court. Open the door and he has come already. The other 2 fellows are still struggling after half an hour. So the king brought them, called them back. Bring those people. So they were brought back. He said, what happens? Why are you so late? He said, no sir, we are wondering what type of lock is, how it is that. Then this man they were surprised, this 3rd man is already standing in front of the king. Then they asked him, how did you manage? He said, what is there how to manage? The door was closed, but it was not locked. Before trying to open it, first know whether it is closed. If only it is locked, you should unlock it. So first thing I did is gave a push to try to see whether it is locked or not locked. And it is already unlocked, so I just walked out. Are you getting that point, please? If the person already decides it is locked, then you are trying to break your head and tail and everything, trying to open it. But the door is not locked. What are you trying to open? Are you free? Or are you bound? Oh, I am bound. Really? You are bound? Anybody. Whoever says, I am bound, can you show your bondage, please? Show me your bondage. I'll immediately release you. Simple thing. Simple thing. Please see. Suppose a person comes and says, please untie me. Then you shall look over him. Then nothing is tied. The fellow is walking down. But suppose somebody says, no, please untie me. Make me free. Then you shall say, okay, suppose your hands are tied, I can untie it. Your legs are shackled, I can unshackle you. If the body is tied up, I can free you. But you are walking. Free. So where is your bondage? Think, friends, where is your bondage? Physically, nobody is bound. And mentally, without your cooperation, without your consent, nobody can bind you. When you see these Houdini, these magicians, they try to, they come out of that bondage. That is not magic. Magic is not freeing himself from bondage. Ask him to tie himself down. Are you getting that point, please? You cannot physically, listen friends, these two statements, physically, you cannot tie yourself down. You take a rope and try. Whole body, hand and everything completely tie down completely. Hand, legs, the whole thing. You can tie down only legs, whatever hand can reach. Tie your own hand, try. That will be the magic. You cannot tie your body. Physically to bind you, somebody is needed. Mentally, unless you get yourself tied down, nobody can tie you down. Only if you have an interest in something, that something shall tie you down. If you don't have an interest, that object has absolutely no impact on you, right or wrong. Physically, you cannot tie yourself down. Others need to tie you down. Mentally, you have to do it for yourself. That is why it is so easy. We shall see that, friends. So where shall we begin? I want to get out of my bondage. Now please, for some time, forget this bondage, liberation, everything, switch off. We have to start from the beginning. And what is the beginning? Anything, friends. When a trip begins, you begin from where you are or where you should be. You came from all over the world. Somebody from Australia, somebody from America, somebody from Europe, somebody from Israel, somebody from somewhere. When you came to this place, you started from where you are or you started from the destination? You start from the destination. Nobody begins at the end of the journey. You begin from the beginning of the journey. You start from where you are, not where you should be. But what questions people ask? Swamiji, what is God? Does it matter? What is freedom? What's your problem? What is bondage? Philosophical question. Suppose I ask you, can you ask me the most important question in life? Most important question. What shall you say? Ask me the most important question. What shall you say? Usually people will say what? What is God? Because most important question. What is creation? Where from it came? Most important question. What is death? What happens after death? These are not important questions. These are questions, but not important question. The most important question will be where from the questions came. Think over, please. Because unless the questions come, it doesn't create problem. That is why our Shiva, our dog, has any problem? Have you seen that dog? So sweet. He is lying down there. He is also listening. Morning we go for a walk, he also follows us. Anytime he is wagging his tail. Absolutely no conflict. That is why in Sanskrit, the animals are known as vimukta. Vimukta means very free. Because they have no sense of conflict, no sense of bondage, nothing. Nothing in this world has it except the human being. And also among the human being, those who think They are the ones who are in trouble. Those who don't think, they are other people's trouble. Children are not a trouble to themselves. Understand? No child is a trouble to himself. They don't think. Now it's your headache. So those who think means what? Where the questions comes up. When the question comes up, problem comes up. Like you have a relationship. As long as you are in a very nice relationship, very happy, you don't even think about anything, no problem. But suppose one day a question mark comes up. Where did she go? Why is he late? Finished. Finished. That is the end of the world. Like one child was, the other day I was reading a joke. I don't know, this is nice, it's very interesting one-liners. One child, not child, he was 15, 16-year-old young fellow. He's walking the street and is gloriously smoking away. So an elderly person, 30, 40-year-old comes and 40-year-old lady comes up and says, young man, does your mother know that you smoke? Very authoritative woman. Huh? Young man, does your mother know you smoke? He said, does your husband know that you talk to strangers in the street? Anyway, questions. Think of it. Questions. The moment you question, suppose you question somebody, your relationship starts breaking down. Until you start questioning this creation, you have no problem. Child has no problem. Animals have no problem. Trees have no problem. Nobody has a problem. Therefore, shall we be children, babies, animals, stones and trees? No. Even if you choose to be, even if you fervently wish to remain a baby, you can't remain a baby. You have to grow up. And the price that you have to pay for your growth is loss of innocence. You have to lose your innocence, no choice. You shall think, no choice. And once you start thinking, the problem begins. Now please think, friends, what is the problem? Because you have to solve the problem. No. First find the problem, then we shall solve it. Just like a doctor. When you go to a doctor, please friends, see very, very simple things. Just observe and see, go along with it. If I give you one discordant logic, if something which I will not substantiate with enough fact, you question it. Don't accept, please, for God's sake, don't accept. You must see it very clearly for yourself. You must think it for yourself. Just like a doctor. When you go to a doctor, and you say, doctor, I am having a fever. Now, will the doctor immediately give you medicine? If he is a right doctor, he shall find the reason for the fever. Because the temperature of the body can go up for a million reasons. It can go up because of jaundice, because of the cold, because of indigestion, because of a small wound, some septic stuff. It can be blood cancer, it can be HIV, AIDS. For any reason, there can be million reasons for which it can be malaria, phaleria, it can be any reason your body temperature can go up. So, the real doctor shall keep you under observation. For few days. For immediately he may give you for a cold or something like that, but he keeps you under observation. What type of fever it is, on what type of pattern it creates. Takes a blood test and all that stuff. Once he diagnoses it properly, then only cure is possible. Without the proper diagnosis, you cannot cure the person. Are you getting that? This is not something imaginary. This is something a fact. First you must diagnose. If the diagnosis is wrong, prescription also will be wrong. You are suffering from jaundice, he treats you for typhoid. What will happen? Some doctors do. You are having typhoid, he is treating you for malaria. You have already a tumor, advanced tumor, he is giving you medicine for stomach upset. Just think, that is how people die. Because the diagnosis is not proper. Now same thing also. You want to solve a problem? First find out what is the problem. Are you getting that point, please? First find out what is the problem and who has the problem. Think it, okay? Let's start. Who has the problem? You will see so nice it is. The whole universe in front has no problem. Please feel it, friends. A statement which must go into your system. The stars, planets, Milky Ways, galaxies, the whole planet Earth, mountains, rivers, oceans, deserts, animals, no problem. No conflict. And please, very important, include your physical body in that whole physical universe. Your body has, understand, your body has no sense of problem. Body, in Sanskrit they say, deho na janati. Body does not know. Body is your problem, but body by itself has no problem for itself. Are you getting that point, please? Physical body and its whole extension, physical universe, or the macrocosmic physical universe and the micro-physical body, by itself has no emotions of any kind. Do you see that point, please? Physical universe is innocent. Includes your own physical body. Body has no problem. Just like this flower. Has no emotions of any kind. No anger in it, no hatred in it, no jealousy in it, no fear, no misery, no pain, no conflict. Nothing. There is no greed in the object. Think. No insecurity. These are all emotions. The whole physical universe, which includes your own physical body, has no problem. As much the physical universe is innocent, that much your body also is innocent. Your body has no problem. Listen carefully. Body is an innocent instrument. Body has no destination. Think. The body has no destination. Please, you must see where the problem is, then only solution can come. Your physical body has no problem of any kind. Deho na janati, body does not know. It has no destination, like your car. Your vehicle has no destination. Right or wrong? Good that your vehicle has no destination. If your vehicle has destination, you will be in trouble. You get into the car and there's a talking car like these days. Talking car. Where do you want to go? Ashram. The car says, nothing doing. I want to go to beach. What will happen? If your car has a destination, you are in trouble. The car is parked where you have taken the car to be parked. Are you getting that point, please? The car has not that night you parked it here and the car feels, what is this in the backside of the house? He goes and starts in front of the ashram. So morning when you get up, the car is gone there. Suppose that happens, what will happen? Listen. The car has no destination. Body also has no destination. We'll see much more about all these things. Body has no destination. Body has no problem. It is totally innocent. It's just an instrument. Please see, this is very important to appreciate. It doesn't even speak. Huh? Doesn't even speak. All the time you are speaking through the body and you say body doesn't speak. Yes. Now this one. Yeah. Hey, which one is amplifier? This one. This one is amplifier, right? Yes, that's right. This one is amplifier. Now you call it amplifier, right? This is amplifier. You call the other ones a speaker. Do they speak? Or they're just directing the sound? That's a channel. It's a channelizing the sound. They don't speak, even though you call them a speaker. This is also known as amplifier. It amplifies. Does it amplify or does it speak? It amplifies. Suppose the speech is good. The speech was good today. If you want to give a garland, whom shall you give? Amplifier. Right? Yeah, very good. Nice, thank you. But the speech is bad. You want to throw some eggs. No, this is ashram. Only potato. Okay? Right. So you want to throw some potato, egg, whatever. We'll throw at the microphone or the person. The person, right? Because this does not speak. This only amplifies what my body speaks. Listen carefully. Please. Now go to your body. You must appreciate this right now. Does your body speak or your body amplifies? Understand? Your body is an instrument, innocent instrument. It amplifies your thought. Do you really understand that point? Feel it for yourself. Your body amplifies your thought. That is why you can speak very, very loud. Or you understand? Do you understand? See? Thoughts nobody can listen. Thank God for it. But what people want to say, Swamiji, can you read my thought? Are you nuts? You understand what a fantastic arrangement, whoever it is, God, he, she, be, it, doesn't make any difference. It's such a beautiful arrangement that nobody can see your thought. How nice. Sitting down in front of him, like a rascal, is an idiot, but smiling. Yes, you are wonderful. Nobody like you. But you're inside, right? It's such a good arrangement. But you want, I want to gain some miraculous power. Can I read some people's mind? Read your mind, good enough. One mind is good enough. 100 people's mind, headache. Don't worry, don't waste your time on it. And the day you know how to handle your mind, to understand your mind, you shall not need to understand anybody's mind. Because one mind understood, every mind understood. Functioning is universal. We'll see that, just like a doctor. When a doctor opens a physical body, understand. When a doctor opens a body, a physician opens a body, a surgeon opens a body, he is an Indian doctor trained in India. And now he gets a job in Australia, America, England, somewhere he gets another country of the world. When he goes to America or Australia or Europe, suppose an European big boy, or fat Austrian Texan, big Texan fellow. He comes up and he says, can you handle I have a heart problem? He said, no. Only Indian heart I can handle. American heart, no. Can you say that? Once you open one body, you open every body. Mind is exact like that. When you know your mind, you shall not be interested in trying to read somebody's mind. You know how to function it. As you know exactly how the other person thinks. Easy. It begins with you. Think, friends. Please don't, in the name of religion, miraculous nonsense, all this mysterious mysticism, Don't try to waste your time. For God's sake, don't waste your time trying to read somebody's mind, try to control somebody's life. That's a waste. When you are driving your car in a highway, there are thousands of cars on the highway. Do you keep your car under control or you want to control other people's car? You drive your car. You don't control other people's car. So in this highway of life, when you're living through the human beings, why do you want to control everybody's life? Keep your life under control. But most people are like control freaks. Religious means C capital, F capital. Total control freaks. Do this, don't do this, eat this, don't eat this. Leave me alone. The person must know exactly what to do. You must know what to do with your life. That is why this teaching, this learning. You understand your mind, everything shall be understood. We'll see that. So start with the body. Physical body has no problem. Body is an amplifier. It doesn't speak, it only amplifies. Are you getting that point, please? Because when we say, oh, I cannot resist talking, do you understand? Your body is forcing you or you are forcing the body? Come on. Your body forcing you or you forcing the body? Do you take the car for a spin or your car takes you for a spin? A body is a problem for you or you make a body the problem for you? Understand? Start with that. Your problems will drop off. Your body is most beautiful instrument. Love your body. Do not ever destroy it. Don't spoil it for God's sake. And do you know how do you spoil it? Take an example of eating. You will know that, how you spoil your body. Your body eats or you eat. Think, friends. Does your body eat or you eat? Body is fed or body eats. Which is the language you should use? Body is fed or body eats? Which is right? Huh? Body is fed. Are you getting that point? Even these type of statements will be strange because you never think in those terms. Body never eats. Body is fed. Just like your car. Your car is given certain fuel, without which the car cannot run. Body cannot run without the fuel. Are you getting that point, please? Just like a vehicle. Your body cannot run without the fuel. Now suppose there is a car which runs on diesel. If you put petrol, what will happen? The car that runs on diesel, if you put petrol, what will happen? Car will stop. You will be stranded. The car that runs on petrol, if you put diesel, again the car will stop. You are stranded. So the car needs a particular type of fuel and that much you have to give. Okay? Think. As a child, when you are growing up, your body needs a very high protein, high sugar, high fat fuel. Why? Because the body needs to grow up. You need to grow up strong. If as a child you don't get anything, you can see it in tribal areas, very poor countries, 13-year, 14-year-old ones, so small. Baba. Why? Lack of fuel. Developed countries means 12-year-old looks like 30-year-old. Obese, big. 12-year-old, 14-year-old, 15-year-old, massive. Why? Too much of fuel he has already put. Listen carefully. So when you are a child, your fuel is high sugar, high fat. Just think, high protein fuel. When you are 25, suppose you had a little sickness, you go to the doctor. And the doctor takes the blood sample and sees it and says, high cholesterol already, high fat, high sugar, So don't eat food, high fat, high protein, high sugar. Don't eat it, please. So what type of fuel your body needs now? Low fat, low cholesterol, low sugar fuel. Are you getting that point, please? Now, tomorrow, after getting this instruction from your doctor, tomorrow when you are getting ready for your breakfast, what do you think? When you are going to put fuel into your car, do you take into account the car's need or the money you have in your pocket? The car's need. Don't say, I'm a rich man and everyday petrol only. No, diesel, for a change, put diesel. The diesel is cheap, put the costliest petrol in that car. Why? I'm a rich man. What will happen? Your car will come to standstill, you are stranded. Are you getting that point, please? Now, this body vehicle needs low cholesterol food, low sugar diet, low fat diet. Now, who overrules it? I. So who destroys the body? Body destroys you or you destroy the body? Huh? Do you understand the innocence of the body, please? Body is not eating. Body is being fed. You understand that? So the problem is with the world, with the body or with the I? Are you getting that point, please? Right away see that. The problem is not with the creation. The problem is not with the body. The problem is not with the food. The problem is with the I, the individual, the mind. If you can take it at this moment, mind, subtle or I. Just start with that. Don't worry about the specific statement, I'll give you later on. But just see how it is. The problem is not with the creation, not with the body, not with the food, with the I. But what do we do in the name of religion? Our restrictions are on food. I commit the mistake, foods get the punishment. I commit the mistake, body gets the punishment. I commit the mistake, world gets the punishment. Right? You understand? This is why discipline goes through the wall. It means nothing. You commit crime and body gets punishment. You understand? How unfortunate it is. Changing the whole world is a problem. Easy. Think, changing the whole world is easy or changing yourself is easy? Which one? Whole world, right? And that's what everybody tries. Everybody must change. Me, changeless. You have fantastic problem inside your hand, within your hand. But everybody must change except me. What nonsense. Rama, those of you who are familiar with Ramayana epic, Rama had a teacher, Vasishtha. So in this Vedic tradition you can see Rama, Krishna, even though you call themselves incarnations, but they don't try to pose themselves as the great knowers. Even after birth, they must study with a teacher. So Krishna went to Sandipani, the sage. Rama went to Vasishtha, the sage, Rajaguru. To emphasize how every human being needs a teacher to learn. We shall see that part in the book as it comes in time. Don't be in a hurry. Just please see, when Rama went to Vasishtha, and he asked a question, big story, let me be relevant or else time will go away. Vasishtha, Rama asked a question to Vasishtha, how do I manage in this world so many different types of people, so many different types of situations, so many different types of emotions, so many different types of thoughts, how do I manage? The Vasishtha replies to Rama. He says, Rama, when you are walking on this world, your feet walking on grass feels the softness of the grass, steps on a thorn, gets pricked. walks on the stone, gets hardened. Walks on ice, freezes. Walks on the hot stone, gets scalded. Now if you want to protect if you want to get out of these type of feelings, pain and pleasure, all these different types of inconvenient feelings, pain, what should you do? Shall you cover the whole surface of this earth with leather, or you shall cover your feet with leather? I shall cover the whole surface with leather, right? No. Impossible and impractical. Impossible because so much leather is not available. Impractical because you shall lose not only the beauty but also the usage of different type of surfaces. You want to cultivate some land, already put leather on that. What nonsense. If you cover your feet, wherever you walk, you feel the softness of the leather. Are you getting that? You walk on the stone, walk on the ice, walk on the grass, walk on the thorn, whatever may be the surface, you feel the softness of the leather. Same way Rama, he says, you cannot change everybody's mind in this world. Impossible, impractical. Impossible because you can't touch billion people's mind. Impractical because we need different types of mind. Everybody thinks in the same way, what a headache it will be. Think. Everybody is a singer, only singer. Everybody must dance, everybody must be musician. Are you getting that? That different people think differently makes it such a fantastic world. You cover your mind with the wisdom. Don't try to make everybody wise. First, you convert yourself. You make yourself wise. So with that type of mind which is peaceful, at rest with itself, wherever you go, you feel the peace, you feel the restfulness. It's easier to change your mind than to change everybody's mind. So now see, where is the problem? Problem is not with the creation, not with your body. It's the I which creates the problem. Are you getting that point, please? That is why, what happens between the childhood and youth? Which was not there for a child, which is present in the youngster, which drives him crazy? I, individuality. Are you getting that point, please? The moment you understand this much, hey, individuality is crazy, this is where this very, very ordinary theology, religions will come in and say, don't have the ego, give it to God, surrender, give up. That is where faith begins. They don't allow you to grow up, give up. Because individuality is strong, problem, give up, give up. This is an impossible thing to ask. The person who has tested the strength of the individuality is not going to sacrifice it, cannot. What he gets is only guilt. Because he has been asked to give it up, but he cannot give it up. Because without that, how are you going to function? Think. So it is not giving up, but trying to understand what it is. Think, friends. Suppose you say, you go to a doctor and he says, doctor, I have a problem. What is your problem? I have a headache. Remove the head. Now what type of solution is that? I have a problem with my leg, cut the leg, throw. My stomach, remove the stomach. Whatever is, that is the logic, no? So ahankar is a problem, remove the ahankar, kill the ahankar. What? What for? Must learn how to use it, not to destroy it. Are you getting that point? This language, this is the religious language which destroys people because they want to kill the ahankar, kill the devil, kill the evil, kill the... What nonsense? Why is so much language of violence? What are you fighting it for? You must know how to use it and not to destroy it. Are you getting that point, please? Please see. There is nothing in this creation which is absolutely bad or absolutely good. In a relative universe, there is nothing which is absolutely good or bad. It depends on you. Tell me, water is good or bad? If you know how to use it, water is a sport. Swim. If you don't know how to swim, you sink. Water is mistake. Use the water. Use the water to quench your thirst or drown yourself. You can use the fire to cook your food. You can use the fire to burn down cities and villages and civilizations. Is the mistake of the fire? No, Swamiji, you don't know. Money is very bad. Artham, anartham. Why don't you give it to us? If you feel money is so bad. We know how to use it. No, Swamiji, you don't know this artham, anartham. The wealth, the money is terrible. Why? Before the fellow was rich, he was a poor man, very nice man. He was eating normal food. The moment he got money, he starts eating every nonsense and drinks every day. So, money takes you to the pub or you take the money to the pub? Can you say, I was going on the road, by mistake I had left some 1,000 rupees in my pocket and the fellow pushed me, He pushed me. Go to the pub, drink, have a drink. Does the money push you to the pub or you take the money to the pub? Are you getting that point, please? Never hold anybody responsible. No, sir, no, money doesn't do that, other people do that. But my friend, Swami, my friend only takes me there. Bad friend. So you are such a good boy. Such a baby, so innocent. Only other people are stupid. Hey, he told you to go there. To go or not to go is your choice. Right or wrong? Somebody can tell you, go there. To do or not to do, is it your choice or his choice? No, what can I do? He forced me to go to the movie, forced me to that place. I see. So you are such an innocent baby. So if you can be so innocent and you can be prodded, then in one day you can get enlightened and walk out. Because I will tell you, you are the absolute, you are the truth, you are free. But what is resistance? No, I don't think so. Swamiji is simply talking some nonsense. He has nothing else to do under the tree, fine. You see how selective you are? When somebody says, you feel humiliated, right? Somebody says, you stupid, you feel humiliated. But I say you are absolute, you are not ready to take it. How come? If other people are humiliating you so much, you understand what a rascal you are? This is your telling, a sweet rascal. For God's sake, laugh at it. See it. The day you learn to laugh at yourself, you make it the best person in the world. As long as you are laughing at others, you are a rascal. You are a real rogue. Learn to laugh at him. My God, what a stupid fellow I have been. We'll see that. So I must know myself. Oh my God, this is big philosophy. I can't handle. Please understand. First, be convinced. So, in this life, if you want to inquire, you want to really understand this creation, which one you should understand? The creation or you? Are you getting that point, please? Why? Just take a little logic. In your presence, the creation is a mystery. That there is a creation is not a mystery for me unless I am in the creation. Whether a creator exists or not makes no difference to me unless I am in the creation. Are you getting that point, please? The creation is not a mystery to itself. Everest peak is not a challenge to itself unless I try to climb it. A solo voyage in Pacific or Atlantic is not a challenge to itself unless you take a voyage. The creation is not a mystery to itself unless I am alive and well in this creation. That there is a creator or no creator makes no difference to me unless I exist. So who is a greater mystery? You or the creation? You are the creator. You. Are you getting that point, please? Without you, there is no sense of mystery. Without you, there is no sense of creation or creator. Why this book is not struggling to study anything? Why these trees are not going for a class on self-knowledge course? Why the animals have no congregation for existential problems? They don't think. Please see. In your presence, creation is a mystery. In your absence, it makes no difference. Suppose last night somebody is dead. Does it make any difference to him whether creation exists or not? Just think. Whether there is a God existing or not. Does it matter to the person whether God exists or not? It is just like a virus. Think. It's just like a virus. When you go to the hospital, go to the doctor, think. You say you have the malaria or you have a smallpox. Previously, when people did not know about it, what did they say? God only punishing the man. It's the wrath of God. God only punishing the person. That's why plague, that's why cholera, that's why smallpox. Suppose you will be still believing like that nonsense, there will be millions of people still dying. Somebody dared. What God? Why should God kill anybody? Why somebody is healthy, why somebody is not healthy? The person takes the sample, the blood sample. The healthy blood samples are same. In an unhealthy blood sample, there is an extra. Are you getting that? In an unhealthy blood sample, they isolate the virus. They name it a virus, pathogen, call it whatever you like. And they know, in the presence of this virus, this disease comes. In the absence of this virus, this other man is healthy, there is no disease. So do you kill the man or the virus? The man, right? You kill the virus. Why? The man is the creation. Virus is the naughty one. In the presence of the virus, the disease comes to manifest. In the absence of it, there is no disease. So which one you deal with? The virus. So they discovered the antidote. Whoosh, destroy the virus. Disease is cured. No problem. Now look at this creation. The whole creation by itself is beautiful. In the presence of the individuality, creation is a mystery. In the absence of the individuality, even when you go to sleep, creation makes no difference. So which one you should understand? The creation or individuality? Are you getting that point, please? So where should you make the beginning? Where is the beginning? You or the creation? But long before I know it, as a child, I am already beginning with the creation. That is why by the time I understand, I must begin with myself, your head is already crowded. Are you getting that point, please? Your head is already crowded full of things. Sounds, touches, taste, smell, sight, ideas about yourself. Already crowded. So by the time you understand that I must begin with myself, already the crowd has started. The person doesn't know what to do. But now you know, hey, I must begin with myself. Are you convinced? To understand this creation, which one I should understand? Begin with yourself. It is just like counting. Other day, I was with a child. I love children, children also love me. Very sweet. One fellow came other day, you can't believe. 2 minutes I see the baby. He comes and plays with me for 10 minutes. After that, he doesn't want to go to the mummy, he doesn't want to go to the grandfather, he doesn't want to do anybody. He is with me only. He says, I want to Swami uncle. Now what do you do? So cute. And I had a game with him. You know what? He is 4-year-old. He has gone to school and learning counting. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He said, you know counting? I said, I don't know counting. Can I come to school? I'm a baby. He, you are not a baby. I said, of course I'm a baby. See, I have no hair. You are full of hair. He doesn't know what to do. Poor thing doesn't know. Child, small, no. I said, see, you are full of hair. You have got your head full. You are bigger. I'm small. No hair. Baby growing. Poor thing doesn't know what to do. I said, he said, okay, I'll take you to school. I said, why don't you teach me? What do you want to learn? I counting. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I said, okay, 5, 4, 7, 2, 3. Hey, 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I said, okay, 1, 4, 7, 3, 2. Oh, sure. You know, he got so exasperated. He says, Buduram. Buduram means idiot. He told, how can you be so stupid? Then she goes and tells her mother, Swami, you know, Swami, uncle, Buduram. Buduram means, in Hindi, idiot. Gadhe, donkey, imbecile, boka. The child also know the counting should begin with 1. If you start with 3, 4, 2, 1, 7, right. So if you don't know where to begin your counting, what does it mean? If you don't know where to begin your search, what does it mean? Budura. No, friends, please. The whole world is literally reeling under this delusion. You want to understand the creation? You start with the creation, sun, moon, star, planets. Other people, other man's mind, other woman's emotion, other woman, other man, everybody else except himself. Are you getting that point, please? The moment, listen friends, the moment the focus is on you, 99% of your problem disappears just like that. 99% of your problems will disappear just like that. Why? Suddenly you know, you don't have to really worry about other people for the timing. Now you are the first to have to take care of yourself. And that is the time again, religious indoctrination will come and tell you that you are selfish. And the whole world is reeling under pain, grief, misery. You are interested in your personal salvation, freedom. You are a selfish fellow. And you have a huge guilt. True. When so many people are suffering, what is this, how can I do that? Please understand, these are number one guilt. In this class itself, you make a chutney out of it and enjoy it. Okay? Just destroy it, complete. Looking for your freedom, solving your problem, looking for your happiness is not a selfish pursuit. All of you have travelled in planes. Those of you have not yet travelled, don't worry, you will grow again, you will go someday. But you have seen in movies, or you must have heard from people, or you heard from me now, when the plane, before it takes off, the air hostesses, the crew there, will announce. What will they say? Think. They announce. No. And they do different tricks to catch your attention. In America, once I was flying Southwest. It's a cheap airline. Like in India nowadays there. Even the air hostesses, their workers, they want to get lovely, not good uniform, just a pant and a shirt and short. Very nice, very casual. So one day I was flying, one fellow, one of the stewards, he says, and they announce, ladies and gentlemen, here is a purse. So everybody starts looking at purse, now everybody will start looking, no? There is a purse, everybody starts looking at it. Thank you for your attention, and he starts announcing. Okay? So, and when they do this announcement, what do they say? So many things they say, but one announcement is, in the unlikely event, not likely, on the unlikely event of the fall in the cabin pressure, oxygen mask will fall, drop down. And what is the next statement? Before you give it to somebody, accompanying passenger, first give it to yourself. Very selfish statement. Right? Now suppose in your kindness, because the milk and honey of kindness flowing from you, so you say, no, how can I take that? I must help somebody. So you start giving. When you start giving, now you are already going crazy because your oxygen level is down, you are now going crazy. Now what happens? Because of your kindness, not only you die, the other one also dies. Why do they ask you, listen friends, why do they ask you to give it to yourself? Breathe. First you must be alive. Giving yourself the oxygen mask, please friends, imprint it in your head. Nobody gives this nonsensical logic to say that when you look for your happiness or freedom, you are a selfish entity. You are not. Reason? Please. When you give yourself the oxygen mask to keep yourself alive, that is not selfishness, that is a necessity. You must do it. If you are alive, you can only help other person. And then when shall you say you are selfish? When you continue, when you apply that, when you accept that, you take that oxygen mask, you continue to breathe, and when you are very comfortably breathing, you allow other people to die around. You don't pull their mask to give it to them. Then only you are selfish. Are you getting that? Giving yourself the mask is not selfish. But when you continue to breathe and neglect the other person, then only it is selfishness. Are you getting that point? Exactly in the same way. Making yourself happy is not a crime. Because unless you are happy, you cannot give happiness to somebody. Can you give riches to somebody if you have no riches? Can you give knowledge to somebody if you have no knowledge? Can you give money to somebody if you have no money? Can you share your physical strength with somebody if you don't have the strength? To give, you must have. Are you getting that point, please? So to be rich, to be educated, to be free is not selfish. But once you discover that in yourself, and then you sit down and not do it, then only you are selfish. Are you getting that? Why the educated man is selfish? Because himself educated, other people go to dogs. Himself rich, other people go to dogs. Then only you become selfish. It's a devastation. At the same time, selflessness does not mean distributing wrong things. Like you shall say many theologies. The fellow is very generously distributing ignorance. The knowledge has not helped him, but he wants that other people must be helped by that knowledge. What nonsense is that? I know it has not helped me, and I am going to help it somebody. What type of sharing is that? It's a perversion. Understand? So take away that guilt. That I must, if I am, when everybody is suffering, how can I, Don't. Everybody is uneducated, so you should be uneducated. Everybody, why are you having AIDS? So everybody is having AIDS, how can I be without it? I also must have AIDS. I want to identify with millions of people. True. What stupid. You remain healthy. If somebody is not healthy, help him out. By your being diseased, other person is not going to be healthy. It's like communism, distributing poverty. By distributing poverty, you don't solve the problem. Be rich and share. Or else capitalist. Be rich, others go to dogs. No. Be rich. Solve the problem. So you must take care of yourself. No choice. Must be free. So I must know about myself. Listen carefully, friends. be convinced of this, that I must take care of myself. I must know about myself. Why? Because body has no problem. Creation has no problem. Okay? Now, the moment you say, I must know about myself, immediately the fellow thinks, oh, this is all philosophy class. I don't, very difficult. I have to know myself. Ayyo. Because this has been again ingrained into your head. Very important, know thyself. These are all highest philosophy. These are not philosophy, for God's sake. This is a simple, straightforward introduction to yourself. Cut off that idea, this is a philosophy. It's some type of a mysterious thinking. No. Simple, straightforward observation of yourself. Just think of it. Really? Yes. Please see how it is. I'll make it very, very simple. So don't say, oh, I have to know about myself. Since everybody resists, do you know why? Think. Do you know why everybody resists? Because throughout our life, we are used to blaming everybody for other things except ourselves. Who has done it? He. Who broke the wall? He. Who stole the cheese? He. Always others. Why did you fail in your examination? Teachers were rascals. They never taught us. Why couldn't you succeed in life? Parents were stupid. My father was drunk. My mommy never cared. So you are such a who? Huh? Just think. All the time we are used to blaming other people. Please listen. All the time you are used to blaming other people. My father did this, my mother did this. Yes, you can say so as a child. Think. As a child you can do that. Because somebody can take you for a ride. But the moment you grow up, that is where you must start thinking. Then you can solve every problem. We'll see that, friends. Please see that. All the time you are used to that idea. Who did it? He did it. Why did you fail? Teacher did not finish the course. The question was hard. Examiner was stupid. Never the person will say, I never studied. So when you are passing on the buck to everybody, so when it comes to ultimate question like this, you are used to blaming everybody. How are you going to analyze yourself? Everybody goes on analyzing others. Even in psychology you shall see that father syndrome, mother syndrome. Father is responsible for the child, mother is responsible for the child, society, everybody is responsible except the person himself. Yes, in your growth, of course everybody is participating. But at one time, when you are grown up, you must learn to look at yourself. We'll see that much more. But please see it how it is. You must see it for yourself. You start with yourself. But unfortunately, what happens is, all the time in life, we are thinking others are responsible. You go on analyzing everybody except yourself. That is why finds it difficult that I must know about myself. Find it difficult. And that is why it will make it easier. The easy thing is, if I ask you two questions. Suppose you come and meet me. I ask you, who are you? Somebody knocks your door in your house. Somebody knocks your door and you open the door. Who are you? How the other person will feel? Rude, no? Who are you? Ah, sure. But suppose you say, knock the door, somebody opens it there. Yes. What do you want? Which one you like? You knock somebody's door. They open up and ask you, who are you? Or they ask, what do you want? Which one you like? What do you want? No? Because who are you is a very rude question. Who are you? What do you want? So you have come all the way from so many places, chosen to be imprisoned for 10 days. Now suppose I ask you, who are you? We shall know now. Who are you? Vanda, don't worry. I don't want to be rude. I'll be very sweet. What do you want? Okay? Now keep that eye on hold for some time. Who are you? That is the real solution. But let us play the game. Let us be babies. Ask the question. Instead of asking, who are you? Ask the person, what do you want? Okay? Now, suppose I ask you, what do you want? What shall you say? Just please answer, okay? Don't give the last answer first. Those who know the answer, don't worry about it. Just simply think. You think you are a 15-year-old, 20-year-old, 25-year-old fellow coming and sitting down here. Fellow, felly, doesn't matter. Boy, girl, doesn't matter. You are 25-year-old, 20-year-old, you have come, and I am asking you first time. What do you want? What shall you say? Huh? Job. Okay. So 20-year-old, okay, job. Anything else you want? Loud if you say no, I can't hear. Huh? Money, paisa. Okay, money. Anything else? Happiness also. Okay. So that means you are not a baby anymore. If you are going straight for happiness, you are already frustrated. To a 15-year-old, if you ask what do you want, will he say happiness? What shall he say? Chocolate, pizza. Want to go around the world. Ducati. Want a Ferrari. Right? 15, 20-year-old, imagine. Go with the larger humanity and push yourself into that. Ask the person, what does you want? Everybody is a 15-year-old. Suppose you are studying, you are going to college. What do you want? Oh, I want to. You can say, I want dresses, I want friends, I want money, I want things, I want to go around the world. Why? There are dreams in your eyes. I want all these things. Only when that does not fulfill your expectation, you feel cheated in life. That time you say, no more I want this girlfriend or a boyfriend. No more I'm interested in a job or money. Plenty of it is useless. Is there anything other than it? Are you getting that? Depending on what you want, understand, depending on what you want shall show the state of your mind. Are you getting that point, please? So immediately, what do you want? Ask the person, which you shall see in the afternoon. Deliberately I am stopping with this. Afternoon we will build it up complete. Then we shall see. Okay? But please, what you do, you go back to your room or go under a tree, onto a, stone, wherever it is possible, don't worry about it. You go there and please think over everything that I told, as you started with. Now you close your eyes, I will give a synopsis of it. What all I told. What a thing, you just sit down nicely and relax. As I am speaking to you, see it inside your head. Relax completely and see it. Now please just close your eyes. When you go back, you remember the whole teaching in your mind. Enjoy this first. Learn to enjoy doing this. Where do I begin? I have to begin from where I am. And I can't begin from destination. And if I look at this creation, the whole creation is innocent. No emotions in the physical universe. No anger, no hatred, no jealousy, no fear. And that includes my body. Your body has no sense of fear. Deho na janati, body does not know. Body is an instrument. Love the instrument called your physical body. It's just like a microphone. It only amplifies the thought, doesn't speak by itself. Somebody using the body to speak. You are using the body to speak. Not only speech, but every activity, including eating. Body doesn't eat. Body is fed, like you put fuel into the vehicles. If you put wrong fuel, the vehicle stops, you are stranded. What food should you give to the body depends on you. If you give it what you like, body will die quick. If you give what the body needs, body shall remain healthy. When you fill the petrol, it's not what you can afford, but what the car needs. Your body is an innocent instrument. I is the trouble. In its presence, the creation is a mystery. If you are dead, like you are asleep, the eye is asleep. No questions asked. Long before body goes, you experience sleep, a temporary death every night. Individuality slips off. No questions asked. In its presence, everything is a mystery. In its absence, nothing matters. That is why the child who is yet to develop an individuality remains innocent. But you cannot grow up without developing the individuality. Therefore, shall we give it up? Kill it? No. Then it will be like telling, if you have a headache, remove your head. You must know how to use it. Know about this I. Can change the whole world. Must change yourself. Change means know about yourself. Like you can't cover the whole surface with leather, but your feet must be covered. You can't change everybody. It's easier to change yourself. Know who you are. is like a virus. In its presence, everything is diseased. In its absence, no disease. Can you counteract this I? Not kill, but no. We'll see that. You must appreciate yourself. The moment you say that, by habit we say, oh, this is a selfish pursuit. When everybody is suffering, how can I know myself? You want to help somebody, you must learn to help yourself first. Without helping yourself, without solving your problem, you want to help others, you will only distribute problems, never solutions. So being yourself, seeing yourself, is not a selfish act. Real selflessness begins after that. Therefore you must know yourself, understand, recognize and write it down. The importance of knowing yourself. Why it is so important that I must know myself. While knowing about the world, creation, everything, I must know about myself. And it's not a selfish motive. It's not something a religious pursuit. But understanding the mechanism of a body and the mind. Please think over. You lie down, think over it. You repeat it inside your mind few times. Then write it down nicely, point by point, as you have been discussing. The idea is not to present a note, but I want to see your understanding. Please don't send me 10 points, because I know the points I have already discussed with you. I want your insight into the teaching. So as you think over it, you can give your own examples, use your own life, but see the truth of it, counteract wrong notions. And see the importance of knowing yourself. More of it we'll see in the afternoon. Just keep your eyes closed for a few seconds.